Right, hang on, there we go. We're recording now. Right, we've introduced Lauren, who is our head of brand and director of Box Creative. We decided that all three of us should be involved. We're going to talk about visualizing the kind of future that you want. Lauren and I both have mood boards, vision boards. There's mine. Yeah. All right, okay, with various things. Let's have a look at yours, Lauren. Very good. So when you visualize the kind of future you want and focus on what you want, you get more of it. Nick, have you got a vision board or a...
Is this to be something that I focus on for the future, what I want?
Yes, yeah. What's that?
That's my mood board, that's it. That's all I focus on, is pulpo.
Pulpo?
Can I see pulpo?
She's Spanish for octopus. And well, that's funny. We used to go to Spain. We go to a place in Spain quite a lot. I have done since I was, well, you know this, Beck, because we've been going since we were quite young.
Yeah, we have.
To Nieja. And one of the things that one of the boys, Harry, has always loved is octopus off the menu from the beach restaurant. And Spanish for octopus is pulpo. So, and my wife Sally bought that many, many years ago, and he's travelled to many places with us around the world, bizarrely. We have him photographed in all kinds of places. So actually, not only is he cute, I'll just show you again.
He is quite cute.
Yeah, what's not to love?
Is it he? He's pink. But
okay, he's not bulk buying toilet rolls, I'll tell you. Okay, is that he represents holidays and with the kids and all that kind of thing, and that's one of the things that I'm visualizing. He's going back on holiday.
Oh, nice, that's good. And Lauren, you're recreating your website and your brand again.
Yes, again. Yeah, well, I did a repositioning exercise last year, and now I've had a year in that new repositioning, and it's thrown up a whole heap of great stuff, and it's just allowed me to refocus. And it's come at an interesting time in that it's easy for everyone to be stuck in fear and not think beyond where we're at the moment. And all I'm focusing on is what's next after that, and building something that's going to be resilient and bigger and stronger and bolder, that can just see past the now and see its opportunity to grow. So
Yeah, I agree. Nick and I have been talking about doing workshops and bringing people together and making people feel good about their business again, and delivering that face to face, because we think people, as we said yesterday, we want to get together again. So I was talking to somebody in South Africa this morning about maybe doing something in South Africa, and it's planning beyond where we are now and visualizing where you want to be, not feeling like you're stuck here and this is going to go on forever, because there's one thing for sure: everything changes. That's kind of the only certainty that we have, is that it will change. Whatever situation you're in will definitely change, and if you're down, then you'll go up, and if you're up, then you probably end up going down, but you'll know you'll come back up again. So this is a great planning and visualizing phase. So I would advise people to get cutting and sticking, or get things off the internet and start creating the life and the business that they want.
Yeah.
Cutting and sticking. There's my yacht.
There's pulpo, yeah. Mine actually was just for 12 months. I kind of try and do it every year and keep it. And have a word for the year, and try and get all different facets of your life in it. And even some of it now I can already tick off, which is really great. Some of it's on there which was happening, but things have changed, things have been cancelled. Well, I was supposed to have workshops and stuff with great people, and that's been cancelled. But it's just not even in flux. I think it's just allowing us to pivot a little bit, creating new products that people can access from home, and rather than have face-to-face stuff, and a lot of DIY stuff, which is perfect for TriQuest. It's allowing people to have, who are time poor, have the time now. They're bored at home and online a lot more, and they've got, well, I'm not saying they've got necessarily loads of headspace, because they're probably stuck in fear and got families and things, but it's a perfect time to shake things up a bit. Invest in yourself. Yeah.
I think if we reframe this period of time as not being stuck, but as a period of time for reflection, I think that's a really good use of the time that we've got. And if somebody wants a course to do, then the Thinking Big course on the platform is perfect for this period of time and reflection. You work your way through the Thinking Big course and you'll find yourself in a very, very different place to where you are now, definitely.
Yeah, and I've done it and I can vouch for that, definitely.
Can I ask you both, as both women in business, is just, did you envision that one day you would run your own businesses, and did you have a picture of that and what that would be like?
I remember my O-level art project involved an image of a businesswoman going to work in a business suit, and that's what I visualised. Yeah, I did.
Interesting.
And interesting that it turned out with you being in your spare room in a hoodie.
I know!
Yeah.
Okay, what's changed?
I have worn the suit, but
Oh, yeah.
right now I am wearing a hoodie.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
No, I never set out to at all. I'm not a natural entrepreneur. I just kind of made the most of whatever opportunity. I was more of a yes person, and opportunities presented themselves and I just said yes to things. And it's just kind of grown since. It wasn't I wasn't intentionally going out to set up a business, but it's just I've had to learn and ask questions a lot rather than rely on instinct. It wasn't in me, but
Yeah.
Interesting.
You always wanted to run your own business, didn't you?
I knew I could take you to the spot on the A56 Bury New Road leading from Prestwich to Sedgley Park. If people know that, just outside, I was adjacent to St Mary's Park when I was on my bike at 14, and I decided that I was going to be self-employed. I didn't know what I was going to do until I was 15, but I knew at 14 that I was going to work for myself, and I pretty much have throughout my 32 years. I've been self-employed. I've had periods of employment, but pretty much, yeah. That's been and then really, really, genuinely, really visualising eventually what I wanted to do, which was just stand up and speak in front of people. It didn't matter whether that was conference speaking or stand up or being an actor, but a very powerful vision of doing that. And I'm very lucky. I'm leading the life that I envisioned that I would be leading.
And you do, when you visualize it, it happens. And
it would appear so, yeah.
It really does, because you focus on it and you always get more of what you focus on. And when you visualize the things you want, then they do appear. And without going into the neuroscience of it, there is a reason for that. But most of the time, most people spend their time thinking about what they don't want and focusing on what they don't want. And that's where the problems occur.
Can I make a suggestion then, because we want to keep this video relatively short, that actually that's the subject of the next video, is going into the neuroscience bit of it. I think that would be really good.
Let's do that then. All right, thanks, folks.
Fantastic.
See you tomorrow.
Have fun, the pair of you.
Bye.
Bo says bye.
Bye, Bo.